Right now we have a spring hunting season for turtle dove and quail. This is a tradition that has been practiced in Malta for centuries. But of course, since Malta became a member of the European Union, we have to make sure that the tradition is also compliant with European law. So what we have in practice is one of the very strictly controlled hunting seasons anywhere in Europe. We have a 3-week season in April. There is a whole system of bag limits, so hunters have to comply with national bag limits, with daily bag limits, with individual bag limit per season. Hunters also have a number of reporting obligations. They have to send an SMS every time a turtle dove or quail is bagged, and this data enters into a database in real time, so we can monitor the uptake of the quota.
What relationship do you have with the Commission in this sense?
Yes, after the end of the spring hunting season, we have to submit a very detailed report to the European Commission, because we have to show that all the rules and regulations have been observed strictly in line with the Birds Directive and also with the outcome of European Court of Justice judgment in the case of spring hunting. Now, we have one of the most tightly controlled and elaborate mechanisms for verification of hunting bags anywhere in Europe. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. We also have a very strong enforcement system. The countryside is patrolled by enforcement officers. We're also using new technologies like unmanned surveillance vehicles. And we have actually one of the highest ratios of enforcement deployment per square kilometer of countryside anywhere in Europe. And we're doing that not because we do not trust the hunting community in the way that they comply with regulations, but because we want to demonstrate beyond any doubt to the European Commission and to the public and even to NGOs that we are complying with all regulations, that our system of controls is credible. Unfortunately, there are a lot of claims, a lot of information that is being propagated in the media about Malta and about hunting in Malta, which is simply not correct. For example, Malta is being accused of killing millions of protected birds. This is one of the most commonly repeated claims. These sort of claims are absolutely untrue, because we have high level of surveillance, high level of enforcement. We have definitely the harshest penalties against illegal shooting of birds anywhere in Europe, of any other country in Europe, and those penalties are being applied in practice. We believe that enforcement and compliance cannot be achieved without genuine cooperation from hunters and from members of the hunting community. And I'm very glad to say that we had registered quite a good progress in this regard. In fact, our statistics, our enforcement statistics, shows that during the time of a legal hunting season, so legal hunting season, the number of illegalities goes down dramatically when compared to another time when there is no open season. So what we need to do is we need to keep this cooperation, both with the hunting organizations, but also with conservation NGOs on the other hand. And our job as the government is ultimately to make sure that we maintain the law and that the law is